wonderful honey drops. I am the wonderful BuzzleBee, and today we are going to be playing some DnD. Who is excited? I am. Alright, so I'm going to go pop in to see how everyone is setting up, and then we're going to go through some intros, make sure everyone is set. So please hold on to your seats just a little while longer, and I'll be right with you guys. Okay? All right.
I am in roll 20 as you requested.
I am.
Okay. So, before I give our little intro, we are going to go down the line and we are going to say our names, our names as our human selves, what our character's name is, and then what our lineage and class is. Okay? So, we are going to start with our first person, who is Golden Rose Boy. I'm not going to say your name.
Because I can't see the screen yet, because I do have Twitch open, but it's an ad. I am the amazing Seven the Vampire. Just give me 1 second. Sorry, I'm still trying to get somewhat. Things are kind of weird. But yes, I'm the amazing Seven the Vampire. My character's name is Ulfin. He is a traveling bard and a noble, and I kind of want to save the rest of my character. You know.
You're fine.
Explaining my character for later. So yeah. Just
You're
know
fine.
he is a traveling noble bard who travels with his boon companion.
And you don't want to say what lineage you are?
Not yet.
Okay.
Keep it
Okay. Well, then we have our next person.
Hey y'all, my name is Keith the Dinosaur Boy VA. And I am here playing Rias, the unfortunate boon companion of Alfin. And of Ulfin, sorry. And I am here to pull this idiot out of any trouble that he is inevitably going to get himself into.
Okay.
Oh god.
Our next friend.
Me?
Yes.
Me?
No, it's our middle child over here.
Yes. Hi, I'm Reyes. I'm playing Zaya, a totally normal human, and a druid and a rogue. And I'm ready to set things on fire and flirt with everyone.
Fair. All right. Next.
Hello there, everybody. I'm Frank. Just call me Frank. I am playing Lord Anastasius Levilios, highest Marian of the Faith of Annabelle, and former inheritor of Level Keep, currently on the run, and former lord of the heat blasted Killing Yard.
Damn,
But-
you're just
I
giving
am-
everything, aren't you?
No, I'm
Hey,
not. That is just my full name and title. That's just my full name and title, right? I'm a noble. I'm supposed to say these things.
Okay.
I am a multi-class cleric and a ranger, and I am dying.
Okay.
Not actually. Inside I am.
Okay. And our
I hate
last
my husband.
our last friend?
Hello, everybody. I'm an Omega Man 4321, also Joseph, which is just my normal ass legal name. You
Stop
see me a lot over.
doxing!
You see me a lot
Stop
over on these
doxing yourself!
arts on the internet, and also on my own Twitch and YouTube channel as well, where I aim to be the biggest degenerate that I can be. I am playing a character known as Ace, who is one of my favorite character combinations of all time, the Human Fighter, and I'm very glad to be here.
Phenomenal. Really quickly, also, can you say your character's ages? Really quick.
21.
Rias is 19.
Zaya is also 19.
I am 21.
Frank. Okay.
That
Ace is 22 years old.
All right, cool. So I also want to go over a couple of just rules for the campaign. I just want everyone to know that, yes, this is being streamed on Twitch right now. It is also being streamed onto YouTube. However, this is the only time that it is going to be streamed on both platforms because after this stream, I'm going to be taking the VODs from Twitch. They will continue to be streamed on Twitch if you want to watch them live. But I'm going to be taking them and adding any sort of art or any sort of fun editing I want to do for the campaigns onto give it all its little sparkles and then put it onto my YouTube channel. Following that, I want you guys to know that you are more than welcome to talk in the chat. However, none of us will most likely be looking at chat. However, if any of my lovely little puppets here,
Hey.
my little marketable plushies, if any of them do
Someone help.
choose, if any of them do choose to message in chat, just know that they are allowed to do that, but no one is allowed to talk to chat because we are in our playing bubble right now, and that's the only thing I ask. So if you have any questions, please know that most likely they will not get answered. My apologies. If you have questions you want to ask about the campaign, obviously you are more than welcome to @ me on Twitter, and I will happily attempt to answer them in any way that I can. With all of that out of the way, allow me to introduce you to the world you are currently residing in. So, welcome to the island country of Katronan. Long ago, the mighty and kind king of this large land ruled in a just and fair way, which won the heart of his queen. Together, they had 5 children, 2 daughters and 2 sons. The sons, Ziyad, Had'dar, and Perciver, were each trained to become king one day, thinking that only one of them would rule over everything. However, on his deathbed, their father told them the truth. Their father split the island into 4 regions, with the last remnants of his power, and that with the help of a long-lasting relic. This meant that the 3 sons would have to rule their own kingdoms. And while Perciver and Had'dar were fine with this, wanting to honor their father's last wish, Ziyad was not too keen on the idea. Ziyad, the youngest of all of the children, spoiled though he was, became king of nearly the entire northwest region of the island, which he named Lancaster. He thought for sure he'd rule the whole island, but when he was not given what he wanted, he quickly started war after war, trying to gain more and more territory, however he could. Had'dar, the eldest son and the king of the southern country, Peloton, would not stand for his brother's childish outbursts, and did everything in his power to stop Ziyad's warpath. And he did, nearly every time, before things could get even worse. But he couldn't have done it without the help of the middle brother, Perciver. Though he tended to stay out of the fights, Perciver was a mediator and peacekeeper. The thought of fighting always upset him and put a foul taste in his mouth. He ruled the lands to the east, and when a great fight broke out and part of the island sank into the ocean, his kingdom, Vegala, went with it. Though nothing and no one was lost during that. With Perciver's magic, he was able to create an underwater kingdom that was a safe haven for any and all refugees from any of Ziyad's wars. As of this moment, the last war started 3 years ago and lasted about a year and a half ago. The 3 kings have very different lifestyles and specialties, but that's not really what should be plaguing your mind right now. No, what should be really plaguing your mind is, why are there 4 other people in this cart? Now, granted, some of you bought tickets together. Some of you bought tickets just for yourself and thought it would be a smaller car just for you. And some of you are just looking out the window, trying to ignore everything, or maybe even trying to take a nap. But alas, you are stuck in this train car with strangers you do not know. And that is where our story begins. So you are all sitting in this train car, like I said. You are all sitting in this train car. The train is very loud. There we go. So you are all sitting in this train car. I have shown you guys where you are seated. Is there anything anyone would like to say? Or does anyone have any questions on the layout, about what anything looks like? Anything of that nature?
Nothing to note.
Can I make a random comment that is related to D&D?
Yes.
So I've never heard Keith's character's name until now, and this entire time thought you guys were talking to me.
Oh,
Because
well,
it sounds like Reyes.
that's, I mean,
Well,
that's
gonna be a little
fair.
All right, then don't worry about it.
So fine, so.
It'll be fine. Don't worry.
Don't worry about it.
I might have just missed it, but the current outside looks like what? I'm sorry?
Yes, so you are currently going past trees and fields, mostly farmland, but you are close to the north. You're probably about another half hour at most from your destination.
Gotcha.
Elfin simply sits there playing his lute and humming a tune.
Okay.
What time of day is it, by the way?
I would say late midday, probably around 2 in the afternoon.
2 in the afternoon. Okay, gotcha.
Mhm.
Well, that feels just about lunchtime.
Yeah, Rias is just sitting across from Ulfin, trying to take a nap.
I will say, so your cart, it's set up similarly to the Harry Potter train, if that makes sense, where it's got the door and then it's it's just the 5 of you.
Gotcha.
And it has
So we're in our own little cabin. All of
Yes.
us.
Yes, you all got a ticket, said that this was your cabin, this is your seat. So you will hear a little on the glass door, and you turn and you see a tan boy who looks probably no more than 14 years old. He has reddish brown hair, freckles, and these very bright eyes, and he's pushing a cart. And he opens the door and says, hello, does anyone want a treat?
Your finest foods and wines.
Well, we're not allowed to have wine this early in the day, but I can definitely give you a treat. Do you have a preference on taste, sir?
Only the sweetest shall do.
Blink, 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 blink. And he leans down and so the cart itself, there's, it's got like a curtain around it. You know, like those pushable carts that have like the curtain around the midsection.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And
And
like those,
he-
like dim sum carts, kind of.
Yeah. And he reaches his hand between the fabric and he pulls out a honey pudding that's drizzled in a light like milk chocolate. And he hands it to hands it to Ulfin and says, "That'll be 2 silver."
I pay him.
Thank you very much. Do you need a tray?
That will not be necessary, my good man.
Alrighty, Roo. Anyone else need anything?
What's your favorite thing? amongst these?
Oh gosh, I would say, well, if we're talking sweets, my favorite thing is, and he reaches into the cart and he pulls out what looks to be just a normal apple, but he takes a knife and he cuts it in half, and inside it's a cake.
Incredible. How much for 2 of those?
Oh, well, it's 2 silver a pop, sir.
Okay. The only thing I have on me is a gold right now. So,
Well, I can do change.
all right then, here you are.
So he hands it to you, and he goes rummaging. He again reaches his hand into the curtain, and he pulls out a change jar, and he opens it. Puts the gold in, gives you your change, and just goes, "Anyone else need anything?"
As he hands me the first one and is attempting to hand me this, I was like, "Second one's for you."
Oh, well, thank you very much. And he puts it back in the thing. And he looks at everyone and says, "Can I get anyone else anything? We also have drinks. Doesn't just have to be a sweet."
Anastasia's,
Water? What kind of ice you want? Well, we got
Just
cubed ice. We
cubes.
have we have the squared kind. We have the kind that look like bones. We have the kind that are chippy. We have the kind that are enchanted, and we have the kind that are made out of milk.
Just
milk
cube.
ice. God damn.
Are you saying that to him, or are you just saying that to
No,
me?
I'm not saying out of character. I'm saying that out of character. Milked ice? I'm sorry, milked ice.
Have you guys never heard of that
beverage?
before?
Have you seen milk ice?
You've never no,
Easy to do.
It's
No, yes, it's easy, but
you put it in you put it in
part of
coffee.
okay. I've never thought
Or
of
tea.
that extensively,
Yeah.
but alright.
I'm sorry, milk in, what the fuck am I saying, milk in your teeth? Where the fuck do I work, dude? Jesus Christ.
I was
No.
gonna say, I was
No
like, there's
damn clue.
literally a thing called milk tea.
My brain just stopped. Oh my lord.
They're typically made with normal milk, not ice milk.
That's fine. No, so anyways, so what kind of ice do you want, sir?
Just cubed. It's fine.
Alrighty, Roo. And he reaches in and he pulls out a cup and hands it to you. And it's got a lid on it. And he hands it to you. There you go. That's just 1 copper.
Sure. And I just reach in and like flip a gold coin for him.
Alright, I'll get you. Oh! Well, alright then.
Oh, my boon companion, you must learn to enjoy yourself once in a while.
I just need water. Thank you very much.
Well, does anyone else need anything?
Anastasius, I would like to say as well, I kind of missed it initially, but he's seated right beside the door, not at the window.
No, you're in the you're in
Or-
you're in between. You're in between.
I'm in between.
You are in
Oh
between.
no,
Yeah.
I am in between the.
Yes. You're in between the
You wanna
person who
be at
hasn't
the
spoken
corner.
yet and the person who can't seem to stop talking.
Oh God! Why have you done this to me?
You asked to be across from you asked to be across from Joseph.
My brother in
Christ. Oh,
you put
fuck.
yourself here.
I
This is
thought
all
it was
you.
just. I thought it was just like a visual thing of like for the stream. I didn't think that was actually our scene.
No, you're there.
Yeah, I'm dumb.
I asked
know
you where
what?
you wanted to sit.
No, you know what? That's his fault. He is silently regretting having taken a nap
Oh lord.
and waking up to find 2 people next to each of his sides. Other than that,
We're 10
he's
minutes
just
into
been
the-
he's just been more or less snugly hidden in his oversized coat, hasn't really
We're less than
spoken to
30 seconds.
anyone
We're less
in
than
this
30 minutes
anyone
into the
in
session,
this
and it's already
cabin.
broken down.
And with the confectionery boy there, he's going to take out a few silver pieces from his coat and then just asks, candied pomegranates, if you'd be so kind, and please
Oh.
fill this up with water. And he gives his water skin to the boy.
Oh, well, all right then. And he sticks the sack. He takes the sack and he sticks it in between the curtains, and then he pulls it out, and it's just sloshing with water. And he hands that back to you, and he asks, "Do you want lollipops? A popsicle? What kind of pomegranate you looking for? Sweet, tart, cake?"
What's the cheapest one you got?
Well, technically speaking, sir, all of them are pretty cheap. I don't do anything over 2 silver. It's not nice to the patrons.
Tart ones. Ones with the candied seed looking ones.
You got it. And he pulls out 2 tart lollipop pomegranate, like flavored lollipop, like, and they have the seeds in them, almost like, to the center of a Tootsie Pop, but it's seeds inside of them. He goes, "Here you go." And he looks at Zaya. "Can I get you anything?"
I'm good for now.
"Well, all right."
Lean head against the window, kind of ignoring everyone.
Well, all right. If you need me, my name is Ermino. I'll see you guys again. And he takes the cart and he continues pushing.
I'm sorry, what was that name again? Could you repeat that one more time?
Ermino.
Erminal?
Ermino. Hold on. It's like her and then Mino. I put it in the
Mina.
Oh, gotcha.
Hey.
Ermino. Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
I want to visualize
Um,
just how Anastasius takes back his food. Like, he's surrounded in his oversized coat, and most anyone sees is just his head, and I guess his legs. And when he goes to reach out for food, just an outstretched hand just comes out of his coat and just takes it back in like a crane. Now he's just eating his lollipop inside his coat.
I have a logistical
Not his
question.
skin.
I have an answer.
Oh, no,
is this the
logistics.
Is this the same day that we've each boarded the train?
No.
Okay.
This is so depending on where you guys got on, it could be your first day, it could be your third.
Okay.
But this
Third
is
day for me
is the first time that any of you have seen Ermino, even if this is not your first time on the train.
Gotcha.
Your first day on the train. This is all the first time that you guys have seen Ermino. And I will say that as he's walking away, you guys notice that in his hair, he has a little clip that has a feather on it.
And these 6 seats that are in this cart, they are the only seats in this cart?
Yes.
Okay. Have we also been sleeping in these chairs as well?
Yes. Because they turn into beds.
Gotcha.
That is the only reason why I'm being flanked by 2 people and not on the side. I'm gonna say that.
For the rest of the table, then, would anyone have introduced themselves in, at minimum, the day we've spent together?
I
would 100% have introduced himself at this point, as he is wont to do. He would have introduced himself as Finn Themiran,
Okay.
a traveling bard.
And who?
If Finn has introduced himself, then Rias would have also.
So if that's the case, Ace would have introduced himself to the 2 of you at minimum then as well.
Do you guys remember which places you guys got on at? Because I know we went over it. Does anyone remember?
Yes, I just need to look at the map again. It's the...
So I will say, I have the map on stream. If you need me to send it to you, I can send it to you.
No, I can just look at... Okay, yeah, no. I mean, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I remember
So-
mine, so.
I know that for a fact, Finn, Reyes, and not Reyes, not our Reyes, this Reyes. I'm gonna call you Reyes. I'm gonna call you Reyes. I'm gonna call you
Yeah,
Reyes.
Yeah, that is
Re.
the proper pronunciation.
My bad.
Confusing.
So it's Reyes. Sorry, my bad. So that Finn and Reyes and Anastasius all got on at the same time at the same port. Then
On Kerberanus?
yes, all of you guys got on
Okay.
at Kerberanus. Then then Ace got on, and then Zaya got on.
So what you're saying is I've had to deal with this idiot singing for the entire trip that I've
For
been
3 days, yes. This is the third day.
Ah!
And we are all going to Ashagon, correct?
Yes.
Yep.
All for your own reasons, of course.
So when we first met, I don't think. If you don't need to say if you don't choose to, but why are you making the trek up to Ashagon as he's looking at Rurius and his companion?
Well, it is quite complicated and not much, and I doubt you care for the detail. However, my own personal reasons for traveling is to find all the beauty in this world.
Yes, as you have said many a time at this point.
You hear a groan from Anastasius.
Is there a problem with that, my
Oh
good
no,
man?
of course not.
No, I think he's talking to.
Oh.
Yes, he turns to- turns to him, is there a problem, my good man?
I have seen seasons pass with the same rates of harvest. Wait, what am I saying?
I don't know what you're saying. Did you get
What is
possessed?
saying?
My man just went stream of consciousness there for a second.
Oh,
What was that?
I don't know. I don't know what I just witnessed.
I think Frank was actually just straight up possessed by his character for a solid minute.
Anyways, what's up? What's up,
I lost my
Frank?
train of
Yes, yes.
thought. Sorry, you put me on the spot.
That's the point of D&D, isn't it?
I know. What was it going to that point?
You've seen many seasons pass.
No. I'm gonna get rid of that.
I just imagine you sitting there just groaning as an answer, just over and over.
What's the question? What's the problem?
Yeah.
And Anastasius is just gonna just slightly raise his head a bit just to show the irritation in his eyes, and just says to Finn here, you've spoken the exact same line so many times, incountable even, for the past 3 days. You've never, and I am sick of hearing it.
I apologize if I have tormented you so. But I am purely just a seeker of beauty, and I wish the world to know it.
That's just how he is. You get used to it. I know I have.
I would like to recall a point in this venture of Finn's attempt at seeking beauty
Mhm.
and then getting curb stomped by such acts. Did he hit on someone on in this trip and get his?
Well, you guys
nuts,
haven't. You
punched?
guys haven't left the train. It would be up to if you guys have even left the cart.
I would imagine that him of all people, I would imagine he'd go gallivanting.
I mean, it's not like it's not like it's a big place. It's just
And I feel like we would have
I'll
to
just say-
use the washroom eventually.
Yeah, he
That's
would
fair.
go out. We'd go out ever so often. We can't just stay cooped up in here for 3 days straight.
Night
I
on
mean,
the train,
They
baby!
have European bathrooms, which basically means you are able to wet a rag and then cleanse yourself like
In
that.
any case, 7, would Finn have had altercations during these 3 days in the train?
He would have flirted with many a woman and man aboard the train.
Would he have been punched in the face in those 3 days?
Do you want to roll to see if you got punched in the face?
Sure.
All right,
Can
just
I make that roll?
that's a question. That's a question between the two of you.
I just roll a d20.
Yeah,
14.
14. You got a drink spilled on you, and a woman took her heel and stabbed it into your foot. But that's the most that's happened.
We're talking about like a stiletto heel or like
Yeah.
a metal flat?
Yeah, that pain.
I have had. It's true that I have had some failures, but it is that is bound to happen.
Let's be real, Finn. They were mostly failures.
Oh. And what would you? Oh, but the women and men do love me so.
No, they don't.
Are you sure? Your foot seems to think otherwise.
Ray, were you gonna say
He simply
something?
He simply chuckles and returns to his lute playing.
If I may inquire, you said you are a traveling bard? Based out of where?
I have had many a place I call home over the years. Although, I do... Hang on, I'm trying to remember something. Sorry.
Mood. That's such a mood.
That's so real.
My brain... Fuck. No, not that.
Your brain. Yeah. I mean, that's fair.
At least you're contemplating. I ended up saying some type of poetic nonsense.
No, you tried.
Stream of consciousness, baby.
I've seen seasons
However,
pass
I
and the
have-
winters change.
However, I do hail from... God, I cannot remember the name right now. My brain is
Lancastrian
fried.
area.
Lancastrian area.
Do you, by chance, know anything about a there's like an up and coming, traveling singer. I believe she was. I can't remember the exact moniker that she went by, but it was long brown hair, like quite recent, if anything, within at minimum the past handful of months only.
Hmm.
Do you
I
want
do
to?
not recall meeting one such as that. But... And I do recall many of the lovely women I meet. Do you perhaps know the name?
Perhaps Leah? Anything like that? Like I said, I'm not too 100% on any name or moniker, just a vague enough description.
Does that ring any bells, B?
Yeah, would that name ring any bells?
Roll for it.
Alright. Let me get my die
So
back.
roll.
What
I
kind of
wanna
check
roll
is that,
first as well.
actually?
Yeah, what is
Yeah,
what's the check?
Hold on.
I kind of want to be part of this as well.
What? Okay.
Well, I'm overhearing this.
Well, it's
and
fair. You know
might-
what?
might as
That's
well.
very fair. That is very fair.
We're all overhearing this.
That
I
yeah,
pay
that's.
no attention to any of you.
Oh Lord.
What am I rolling check?
It'd be a wisdom.
Wisdom check?
Yeah.
Wisdom check. +4 to wisdom. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I get +2 to wisdom. So. 19 plus 2 is 21.
That's a good one. Yeah.
So you got a 21.
Yeah.
Frank, what did you get laughing over there?
So,
Guys,
Let's do my
guys,
window.
guys, can you put your numbers? Can you put your numbers in the chat, like in here?
Uh,
That way I know
Oh,
which one I'm addressing.
In roll 20.
Yeah, no, in the one that we're currently sitting in.
in the Discord.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, the Discord chat. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I forgot to put a roll area in this, but I'll do it later.
I put my natural roll and then my modifier as well.
Yay! There's a roll area.
Was it
Oh,
normal?
put
Like,
it.
I will move that there then.
is it this? Oh, no, never mind. We don't have the bot.
No, I do not have the bot.
You guys are gonna see why I was laughing.
Nat 20, 24 in total. Nice. Keith, did you
Oh my
roll?
God. I did not roll.
Okay.
but
Just overhearing, and I can just.
Alright, so Seven, since you're the one being asked, I'll go with you first. You in fact have heard that name before. You have not, crossed paths with her. Actually, technically, well, actually, you have similar enough numbers, so I suppose I can just address both of you. Neither of you have met her, but both of you know of her name. For Seven, you have heard that she is just the most beautiful woman, and she sings what could be only akin to a siren, and she's just everywhere she goes, people yearn to hear her sing. So she's starting to if she's somewhere, there's going to be a crowd type of thing. Because you got a nat 20, I'm going to add a little bit more for you, Frank.
Hey.
The other thing is with her is that she never stays anywhere for more than a week. She is constantly on the move, but she's never anywhere more than a week.
A week, instantly. And where would I have known about her? If she is a traveling thing, would there be flyers or would it just be word of mouth? So what was her name again?
Leah. You would have heard her because she would have passed through your hometown, but it's not like you would have gone to the show. And she was there for one night.
So, I would
So-
obviously
My-
relate information.
During that time, my nun was not available for any sermons. She was geeking
name-
out.
I meant your new home, dum-dum.
Oh, my new home.
Not your hometown, the one you currently live in.
You said hometown, so I was confused.
Well, I meant your... Whatever, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm not good at talking. I'm a horrible
Okay, no,
DM.
Shut up, you're doing great.
The name, I do recall the name. However, I've never met her personally. However, if the stories are to be believed, it would be a great honor to meet one so beautiful.
I see. Well, thank you regardless. Anything?
What?
Quick thing. If I may ask further, with
Sure.
the role I have, would I have heard tell of where she might have gone? Where she might have gone next after Killing Yard?
She's heading to where you guys are. Or she was heading to where you guys are. Last time anyone heard, she was in or heading to Ashagon.
Gotcha.
Well, last I heard, she was up in Ashagon, so I'm hoping to see if I could catch wind of where she'd be heading to next. Trying to catch one of her performances at least once.
Perhaps we shall have such an honor. And if she will be ever so kind, I would love to play with her.
Is that a euphemism for anything?
Oh, come now, not everything must be that way. I simply wish to play music with one of great talent.
Can I see if he's being horny right now? Roll
I
perception.
guess.
Can I see if he's being sultry or being just noble?
Hey.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Only 7 can answer that question. It's not an
That's why
NPC.
I'm
I got
rolling.
nothing.
That's why I'm rolling.
Oh,
I'm
Lord.
I see
roll
our skill
for it.
checks are being used for just the greatest things.
Yeah, that's
I mean, typically, what I see happen in these kind of situations is 7 can either roll persuasion or deception. He doesn't have to say which one, and Frank would roll insight.
Here's the thing, like it's
And
not
roll
even
insight,
like, it's not even euphemism.
he just wants to play He just wants to play music. No matter what Frank gets, he just wants to play music.
Yeah, so then that'd be like what a persuasion then, I guess.
I got a
Sure, I'll-
17 on my insight.
Yeah, he just wants to play music, Frank.
I will roll persuasion if
He said he'd want to be with Leah. What do you?
To play with her.
To play.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to play with her. So what does that mean? That's why I'm having insight.
5, so I mean, whether he believes me or not, it's true. But I rolled a 5 on my persuasion.
Damn, it really be like that, you know?
Uh-huh. I see.
Anyways, I
I'm
hate to
sorry.
break up
Well, 5
everything.
plus 6, so
I hate to
11.
break up everything, but you guys hear another knock, knock, knock on your door, and standing there is a roughly tall, rugged-looking man in some overalls, and he says, "Well, howdy, everybody. Wonderful to see y'all. We're coming through, me and my boys, to get some extra feed change from all y'all."
I wasn't aware there were any charges.
Well, you see, we're going up north, close to Lancaster territory, and it's awfully dangerous for the train to be going that way, so me and my boys were here to collect a couple more things.
Can I roll to perceive if they are employees?
Sure.
Same here.
Sure.
I'll join in on this one as well.
Great!
I'll actually. I actually. Will.
Everyone roll!
So let's check. What's
do I
this
roll?
check? I'm guessing insight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Insight. All right, I got
Okie dokie.
that. And then let me check what my insight modifier is, because I know I have. I gain a
That's not
plus.
bad.
Insight.
I got a 19.
Put it in the rolls.
Right.
You gotta put it in the
B.
rolls so I can read it.
Alright. That, okay. Was it plus?
If you're using the old sheet, it should be towards the middle of
Yeah,
skills.
I know. I saw it. It's just I keep losing track because there's so many things. I just lost
Gotcha.
where it was exactly.
I would just also like to recall we're going up north in Lancaster territory. That's what they said.
That's what they
I mean,
said.
if I'm looking at the map, and I'm very sure Anastasius has a map of his own. I think he very much recalls that that this train is supposed to be headed for Big Goblin territory.
Well, Ray, you think something is off. Keith, you definitely feel something is off. Omega Man, you think something is off. Frank, you feel like something is off. 7, you think something is off.
If the money is for protection, I don't think any of us need any of it, or at least I don't, and I have more than enough skill to go around.
I don't need to worry about protection so long as my boon companion is here. He will keep me safe from harm.
All right. Well, hope none of you get hurt when the train stops then. And the 3 men walk on.
Can
To the next car.
as they try to pass by, can I try to clock and see if they have any weapons or anything on them, or what kind at least?
Sure, I think that would be a perception.
I'd like to do that as well.
perception.
All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna do that as well since Ulfin is.
Nope. Never mind.
What did you get?
I'm not even gonna put it down. I'm not.
Holy shit!
Five
Well,
total.
Five.
I total. I don't see shit.
and you said it's you said what? You said perception?
Yeah.
I didn't mean to send that immediately. I didn't put my modifier in. I
That's
couldn't
alright.
put something in.
Um,
18 plus 3 or yeah. um. So yeah, that's what I rolled.
Okay. Ray, you, especially considering you are farther back, sweetheart, you think you see a glint of something, but, like, it might just be, like, a pocket watch. You're not quite sure. You, Frank, you see some sort of, it could be a dagger, it could be a bottle opener. Seven, you definitely see that they have some sort of weaponry on them.
So once they are out of earshot, I look to Rias, and I just kind of be prepared. Something is about to go down.
Got it.
Okay.
Clock anything that they had on them, either of you?
They're armed. I don't think they are just your typical employees of this train. I hope all of you know to fight, because I have a feeling that we are in for a bad time.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
What?
kidding me, man.
I cast Eldritch Blast.
Can I roll to punch Omega Man? Not Ace. Omega Man.
Omega Man. Can I punch Omega Man?
Oh no!
So, I've been Pavlov to do that any single time I hear it, and I'm so sorry.
You gotta be kidding me.
You can't.
What happened? What did I miss?
You can't get over
No.
the barrier.
Dude,
Did the fucking
Finn said we're in for a bad time, and then immediately Omega Man went, ooh, like.
Oh god.
It's so stupid.
Anyways, okay. So, I'm gonna say maybe 2 more minutes pass, and those same guys are gonna walk past your car again, and the leader, who you perceive to be the leader out of the 3 guys, stops again and says, "You sure you don't want to give us anything? It's for your own good." And he puts his hand on his waist, where there is a clear dagger attached to it, as he stands and looks at you guys.
Is there like a free 5-foot area behind them that I can perceive? Like a free
Yes, they are in
normal,
so okay. This is where we go to roll 22, because I have it set up.
Oh, no.
Okay. I see it. Okay. Oh, this is what it is. Okay.
Hold on. Oh my god.
Okay.
What's wrong?
We're opening roll 22 right now.
Oh, I've had it open this whole time.
I just gotta... I hate this thing. It
So
loads.
that's what this is.
Yes. It's gonna take 10 more seconds. So, give me a second.
My Alphen would be when he did though. My good man, I assure you. So long as my friend is by my side, you have no chance in harming me.
I'm gonna move everyone out of the way.
And Ziyad kind of just pull out a dagger, but just spin it in his hand. And
Yeah.
not really pay attention.
Sure.
Oh,
Like a fidget spinner.
Yeah.
fidget spinner.
Yeah.
The forbidden fidget spinner.
Oh, that's me.
Forbidden fidget spinner.
Where's the map? There it is. Okay.
They got the
I
fidget
have-
spinner hard mode.
Okay. So, let me adjust this so people on stream can see it. Okay. So, this is what we are currently working with. This is how everyone is set up, and this is how the quote unquote bad guys are set up with. Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Gonna need...
So yes, there is a 5-foot space that's behind.
Yes. As I said, Ulfin does what he says, you know, as long as my companion is by my side, you haven't a chance to harm me.
You look to be quite outnumbered. I
Well-
suggest that
Hmm?
maybe turn back around. We forget any of this ever happened.
Well, we turn back around. We head towards the front of the train. And who knows what happens if we make it
To
the front of the train.
the front of the train is the car that they're at right now, right? Or
No.
it'd be like, or,
It,
like
like
door
the
that would
steam
lead to-
room, like what is powering the train front of
No, no.
the train.
Sorry.
Oh.
Let me
My
rephrase the
goodness.
question. The front of the train is like it would go through the. Sorry, the door that they are in front of right now leads to the front of the train. Is what I'm trying to ask.
There's like maybe 2 more carts in front of you.
But, like, it's
But the
in the general
next door,
direction.
but the next door that they would go through would lead to the front of the train.
I don't know how you would get through that door with my friend standing right there. As I will use a bonus action, and I would like to.
Oh.
And I would like to.
No, hold on.
I
Wait.
would like to
wait.
manifest my echo right in front of the door.
No.
Okay, so your
Oh,
your
shit.
echo. Okay.
Yes. You
Oh no,
see
all of
this-
your things. Oh no, wait. Oh right, because I don't have the dots for you.
Oh,
two.
Fuck.
It's fine.
You
Oh, no.
see, it's
Oh, shit.
almost
Ah!
like spectral humanoid, humanoid male, human lineage still, roughly.
On what bloop would you like it?
On the square that's like basically in between, like in the center of all 3 of them.
Like this one right here?
I realize I can't see.
Oh,
No, no.
I'm not sharing my screen like a dumbass. Give me a second.
Yeah.
No, you good. So
I can share my screen. Give me a sec.
bottom row, square 3.
Maybe I should have gone a bit earlier. Shit.
Okay, so wait, bottom row, square, bottom row, hold on.
By this
Bottom
point,
row,
Ulfin
square 3,
does-
yes. So your little
by this-
shadow is right here.
By this point, Ulfin does have his hand on his rapier.
Okay.
This more stalwart looking figure looks to be wielding no weapons at all, but has both fists ready to bear.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna say that because you did that, everyone roll for initiative!
All right,
Fuck, I
gamers,
had
it's
some-
time.
No,
I will
shit, I had
say-
something I wanted to do. No.
Okay,
say-
fine. What do you want?
Oh, hold on, no, let Mega Man say his thing. But...
Just because we're initiative doesn't mean we have to fight. It just means that we move in a turn order.
Exactly.
Shit.
So you can still say things if you want.
Yeah, what do you want to do? What do you want to do, Frank?
I was gonna cast thaumaturgy and create an instantaneous sound that originates from a point of your choice of the ring. I would like to cast thaumaturgy to create a booming sound as I take up my staff and drive it to the ground, just cause a booming noise to get everyone's attention.
Okay.
And Anastasius was gonna slowly stand up and address these uncouth brigands.
I'm gonna move
with
you. I'm gonna move
the-
you right here to be in front of the guy. You
It's
stood
like,
up. You're right here.
My apologies, my apologies, my friends. It seems that we may have come into a chance at potential altercations that might be more easily remedied if we spoke in a much more formal manner.
No. And he takes
Yes,
his
that's
dagger
his-
and he goes to try and stab you. Roll for initiative.
Oh, really? It's gonna be like
Alright.
that, you bitch!
I rolled a 4.
Yeah, in the
That's not
roller.
great.
Just toss that shit in the
Forgot about
roll
the-
just real quick. Yeah.
Oh, well, oh, okay. That's
My
not much
bad.
better than
Really?
before.
Damn it.
Okay, hold on. I need to. I forgot to grab my notebook. It's right next to me, so it's not like the end of the world. I just gotta grab
Oh
it.
wait, yeah.
Initiative
What?
18.
Yeah, hang on.
Not-
Do I have?
Okay. Can you guys tell me really quick what your numbers are? So we have 7. Who got
I just
4?
was. I forgot to. I didn't add my modifier. Fuck.
Oh, okay. It's just your dex.
Yeah.
Well, wait, hang on. Bard.
Wait, what?
Do they have?
No, they don't have
Oh,
it
yeah,
at this
yeah.
point.
They don't have
They
it
don't have
yet.
Jack
Okay,
of all
got
trades
it.
yet. That's a
So,
5th level feature, I believe.
Gotcha.
so I mean, still not good, but better.
Alright, I have my player's handbook right here. I can actually just check real quick.
No, wait, hang on. What? Why is that different from that? Oh, no, that's saving throws. Never mind. I'm stupid. That's what.
Oh no, 2nd level, right?
Can you all tell me what your HPs are so I can write them down? Because I can't look at my stuff right now because I'm sharing
'Cause-
screen.
Wait, hang on.
15.
You
29.
are you are full bard, right? 7.
Yeah, I'm a level
Okay,
3
no.
bard.
You do have Jack of all trades.
Oh.
So add an extra 1 to whatever you had for your initiative.
All right. We got 7.
7 roll a 7, yeah!
Yeah.
7 got the number 7?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
After modifiers, yes.
Okay. Keith, what is your roll and what is your current HP?
Current HP is 29. Initiative roll is 19 plus 4 for 23.
Okay, nice. It's 29. And then
Damn, are you also dex build? Oh, duh.
I am. Yeah.
Yeah. Damn, you got. Wait, how'd you? How
23.
How'd you have an 18 already?
I have an 18 dex. I don't know how that happened.
How did that happen?
all right.
I think we rolled-
Joseph.
I 17 for my initiative and oh no, my bad. 16 for my initiative, 22 for my health.
Zaya.
Reyes. I have 18 health, and I rolled 7 plus 4, so 11.
And you have 18 health, you said?
Yes.
All right, Frank.
My health is at 28, and my initiative is 16 plus 3 for a total of 19.
Okay. All right, now I need to roll. Let me grab my dice. Because I need to roll for the 3 dumbasses.
Oh no.
I think we have the same dexterity. I just
Yeah,
am
probably.
very bad at rolls.
I'm trying to think. How could you? Wait, yeah. Did we roll for these or no? I used point by. That's what I did.
Oh, that makes sense. Fair enough.
I mean, I have a
I
dexterity
used
of 15.
rolls.
I have 18.
Yeah, my
Very
dexterity is
possible.
15. My charisma's 18.
What I? Oh wait, because I
My first
think
15.
then.
Oh,
okay,
wait.
so. Huh.
You know, I get a. Yeah, I get a. Yeah,
Okay.
no, that's right.
All right, now I'm going to put all of you guys in order. So the very first person to go next will be Keith.
All right. Cool.
Hold on. I'm writing everyone down. I want everyone to know what their orders are. So
All
it's
right.
29, and then so 23. The next one would be Frank with 28. Then the next person is Boy 1, who's the top of the pyramid. 15. Then it's Joseph. Oh shit. Fuck. This is hard. There's so many people.
Got it.
Okay. 16, and then lower than 16 is 11. So that's Reyes. And then the next 2 are the other 2 boys.
And then I'm.
Did I not say? Oh, yeah, and then 7's last.
Yeah. I did roll very low.
Oh, actually, no. You're in between boy 3 and boy 2, because boy 2 got a 2.
Oh, let's go! You're
Let's
not
go.
last.
Let's go.
I like how I rolled high on like all the checks, and then during initiative, it's just
Okay, but like you gotta be
Okay.
So you coded.
Okay, everybody, are we ready? So, I will allow Frank, even though Keith goes first, I will allow Frank to roll to dodge out of the stibbity stab,
Oh, okay.
since he is gunning to stab you. No!
What do I roll for these?
I don't know. What do you roll for it?
I believe.
No, I'm kidding. Sorry.
Yeah,
Would that just be an attack roll?
Yeah,
I think it's just an attack roll.
Frank, no?
Yeah, I
So
would
you would roll an attack roll.
yeah, I roll an attack roll. You gotta give me a second, because my D12 or my D20 just fucking closed. Because I accidentally hit the wrong thing.
20,
Yes.
no.
Everything is falling apart. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
There's no roll to dodge as far as I know.
No, I
Yeah,
know.
no.
I have to roll to hit you, and I'm currently trying to figure out my Opera GX because I accidentally hit a button and everything closed.
Oh no.
Am I really gonna be the first person that gets fucking boned?
Maybe. Fun
It
fact.
was a cool thing you did, at least.
Yeah, you tried your best,
I
buddy.
was gonna like diffuse the situation, and then this guy had to come in and start showing hands.
Sorry,
I mean-
man. I guess you're the first person that gets punched this session.
Every time. Come on.
Okay. Okay. All right. I gotta get my dice out. Or I gotta roll. My dice are out. I just need to roll them. Okay. 10. Does that hit?
I'm guessing not.
I use my
Your
armor
AC.
first,
Yes, your AC. Does it hit you?
That's a 16, so...
So no. So it does not hit you. You dodge out of the way. I'm going... Where do you want to move? Do you
Thank
want
you,
to...
why not?
Do you want to push away from him and come out of the box? Do you want to take a step back? I'll let you move.
Where's the map again? Yeah, I
You-
think I'd move back a bit.
You want to take a
Just
step
to
back.
move back a square, yeah.
Okay.
You know how I was calm and composed and trying to defuse the situation after that whole stab and me dodging out of the way of that. That whole calm and regal presence that he tried
gone.
to emulate is now gone, and he's just looking at him with gritted teeth, saying, "You fucking bitch!"
Well, now it's Keith's turn. Keith, what are you gonna do?
Awesome. Rias stands up, cracks his knuckles, and
And punches
And-
Anastasius next to him.
and just goes
Punches.
Buzz game is rigged
Punches.
from the start.
Oh, God.
punches Omega Man.
Just-
through the game screen. Alright. Rias stands up, cracks his knuckles, and goes, "Okay, well, I didn't think I'd be needed this quickly." And draws his curved scimitar and short sword, and just goes for an attack on the closest, I guess, assailant here.
So you want to do this
Yeah.
guy? This guy.
Yes.
All right, roll to
I'm
hit.
guessing the doorway is
The
like,
dark
just this-
red. Yeah.
the dark red, and we can only exit through there.
Yes.
Got it. All right. That is a roll to hit. Okay. Oh God, where's my character sheet?
the battle music
Okay.
at.
Oh yeah. Give me a second.
So that is a 10 plus 6, so 16.
Give me a second.
16 to
That
hit?
that in fact does hit.
Okay, cool. So that is so that is a scimitar. All right, so that's a scimitar for.
That is a
6.
skibbity for.
Skibbity 4.
Skibbity Fortnite.
Skibbity Fortnite.
I will hit you. I will hit you so hard.
Okay.
All right, damage is. All right, damage is 4 on the dice roll with 4 modifiers, so that is 8 slashing damage.
Okay, I have to do math in my head. So that's... Okay. You have slashed the man.
Awesome, fantastic.
You have
I will.
slashed the man.
All right, because of my weapon mastery because of the scimitar's weapon mastery, Nick, I will be able to use another. I will be able to use my offhand short sword to attack again as part of the same action. That's 15 plus 6. 21.
That hits.
All right.
This is not a hard fight, guys. It does like these are very low numbers.
That's fair. That is a 3 plus 4 for 7 piercing damage.
That man is dead.
He's dead already.
He's fucking dead, Jim.
So so how do you want to do this?
So after slashing him across the chest, I use that opportunity to stab with my short sword into that same wound.
Ew.
Meanwhile, Ulfin's just sitting there with his rose, just like, I did warn you.
So now he's dead.
Wow. I'm actually mildly disappointed in that.
As if these ruffians were ever a match for you.
And I will say that
Thank you for your confidence.
the other two men are like, "Sir, are you okay?" And they move up, both of them, to go towards him. They can't because his body's there right now, but they're checking in on him.
Can I step onto his body?
Yeah.
And just look at both of them?
Sure.
Sick.
Actually, if I may, they have left the melee range of my echo.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You wanna hit him? Go for it. Let's do this.
You want to go for an
On,
opportunity?
on one of them, I would like to.
Which one, left or
replace
right?
The left one, I would like to replace its unarmed attack with a grapple attack. So I roll to hit normally, and if I hit their armor class, they are considered grappled and they cannot move.
Okay. So
Unfortunately, my strength is a 10. So we'll see how this goes.
I'm excited.
I was going to say you could probably replace that with Dex, and then I went, oh wait, no,
I'm not
that's
a
just
monk,
me.
I'm not
Oopsie daisy.
12.
That hits.
Okay, yeah. So they take no damage, but they are grappled and they cannot move. You see, as they both try to go to like the left and right side of their fallen companion. One of them does get through. The other one, their wrist gets grabbed, and this very stalwart, large-looking man just nods. Nods and, nope, you're not leaving.
All right, I'm gonna put him over here just so I can like he's in with the.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah.
Reese is still stepping on his body, by the way.
There you go.
So,
Hey, Frank, it's your turn.
Oh boy.
Either you else want a piece?
I rate
Well, if you're if you're staying on his body.
peeved off priest on the way to the Riz.
Would you like to take a step forward?
I would like to take more than a step forward.
I will say that these blocks, because this is a very short map, these are 2 feet. So you can move 2 blocks. Because this is a very short map. Because it would be really stupid if you guys were 5 feet apart each block.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
So it's like 1.5 feet or whatever. I'll let you guys travel 2 blocks.
Huh, I did not.
So Rias has intercepted / killed this guy in the middle, the boss.
Right.
The echo creature is grappling the one in the back.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like it's not really like a full grab. It's like he's grabbed his wrist and is preventing him from moving.
Gotcha. And the other guy, what's he looking like? Is he scared? He
He
is
seems
shaking?
nervous,
His
but
voice
he's
shaking?
but he has his short sword and he's just like holding it and like kind
I
of
would do that if I were you.
pointing it at Rias, but he has like that scared determination in his eyes, you know?
Are you sure?
Uh,
Are you sure about that?
he is going to
Well,
take. Anastasius is going to take a few steps out to just look at this undamaged and lone individual and just says, "Do you repent?"
Who would I even be repenting against?
Do you repent for your actions you have done today?
What, are you gonna ask me if I repent against that bastard from the West? I have to never eat soggy waffles.
You have a chance to leave. Do you repent?
No, not if it's for that bastard.
Ulfin simply listens in to this conversation to try and glean
I-
anything he can from these men and their motives.
Mm-hmm.
I am seeing that Anastasius just sighs, almost growls out with a cold breath coming out of his mouth and just says, "Very well. I would like to cast command on this guy.
Okay.
And what do I roll for that in anywhere?
No, they roll
that's
a
safe.
wisdom. Yeah, the target rolls a wisdom saving throw against your spell save DC.
A spell save
3.
DC. My wisdom's. I have a plus. My wisdom.
I'm not, like,
Is
they have no modifiers.
okay.
These dudes are just
my
dudes.
wisdom is.
So,
So,
if you look at your
what's the DC?
spellcasting section, on D&D Beyond,
Yeah.
any spell that requires a saving throw should say what the saving throw is and what the number is. But your saving
Oh,
throw
here.
DC should remain similar throughout all your spells. So,
Gotcha. Wisdom for 14. Did you meet 14?
I got a 3.
Okay.
So
Well,
what are you controlling him to
It's
do?
only
To
for
do
one
what?
word command, right?
Okay, yeah.
Have you guys ever? Anastasius is just gonna raise his staff and point it toward the man, magic fizzling into the top of it. And have you guys ever watched Dune?
I
No.
I saw the first
in
one.
Dune, in Dune, there's a whole thing where people can hypnotically, telepathically command people with a very screechy, horrible voice.
Gotcha. I see.
And so he's looking at the man casting command, and all Anastasius says is, "Defenestrate."
What now?
It is strange.
What does that mean? You're gonna-
Defenestrate.
what?
Go out the window and die.
Is there a window?
It's to throw out the window.
Oh, this man. Okay, so this man, so I'll tell you this. His eyes glass over and just for a moment sharp with gold as he then starts booking it past you and down here, and he smashes himself into the wall. The glass does not break and he passes out. And just lands on the floor. Like he hit himself that there's blood on the window, and then he falls onto his back and he's just conked out.
Oh my. What?
Well, that was underwhelming.
And I'll say he lost a couple
You're
of
telling
beats
me.
for that.
And he
Dolphin
die
just
right.
Dolphin just continues to sit there with his rose watching this whole bullshit take place.
Can't rob properly, can't die properly.
Joseph, it's your turn.
Man,
look
it
at-
would be
I-
funny if he just jumped out the window.
So one is dead, one is unconscious, correct?
Yes.
Okay, I look at the third one, I was like, third time's the charm.
It's a waste of a spell slot. You
And
don't
I'm gonna
need that,
wait for a second, I'm going to gauge.
Hey, you didn't ask me if
their
if the windows were breakable before you did that.
This
You know, fair
train
enough.
is this train must be some high quality shit to have their windows be
It's
that strong.
made by the steampunk people of Peloton. What do you mean?
I booked
in-
for the cheapest fucking for the cheapest seat and the cheapest train. What do you mean? What do you
This is
mean?
the only train!
I booked
Yeah.
the cheapest flight possible. Let me jump out of the plane.
Okay. So I mean, to be fair, even Spirit Airlines has tempered glass.
Exactly,
Fair.
exactly.
But this ain't an airline. This is a train.
A train created by gods.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
well, there's no way for me to change it, is it? And
No,
just say,
no,
I
because it's
opened the
Joseph's
window.
turn. It's
Yeah,
Joseph's
fine.
turn.
Yeah, you're.
But he
Yeah,
got
I
a
see
big conk. Like he that like there was blood. Like he took damage.
So the third one, I look and I was like, the third time's the charm. And I'm gonna wait for a second, and I'm going to gauge their response to that.
And he just kind of like is staring at you. It's like he's got like nervous breath, but he's got like those determined eyes of like I have to do this. I have to do this. Like just like it's that nervous like I have to.
Curious. You see Ace from under like his cloak, swirl it around, and attached to by like these two like cords, two hand crossbows swing out as he grabs both of them mid-air, almost like DMC pistol style.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
Fucking Dante ass.
As he aims for the guy's center of mass, I'm going to use a luck point to give myself advantage on this roll
Okay.
for the first attack.
Okay.
All of these attacks, I will say, are made non-lethally.
Because he's grappled, do I roll with disadvantage?
You don't roll anything. Grapple. The grapple condition just means they cannot move. Their movement speed is 0.
Okay. Well, do I still have to roll because you have to... Oh, no, I don't roll. I'm stupid. You just roll to see if you hit me.
Yep. 25 to hit.
Yeah, that man is dying.
Okay. Well, like I said, these attacks I'm making are non-lethal. So
Well, that's how many points it takes off.
Well, so the way that damage works is you can choose for an attack to be non-lethal. Like basically, what that means is you can aim for like
The shoulder.
Things that, yeah.
Okay.
Basically, I'm not shooting with the intent to kill.
Okay.
Okay. First attack is going to be a 8 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Give me a sec. I gotta do math again. Okay. Alright.
Okay. I will, in my other hand, since hand crossbows are light, I can make a bonus action attack with this, as well with this one in the second hand. And with the Vex Weapon Mastery property, this attack is made at advantage, since it is against the same creature that I just hit. Okay, second one is going to be a 22 to hit.
The hits.
Okay, dealing 7 points of piercing damage.
7 points?
Yes.
Okay, so if this does it non-lethally, does he just fall to 1?
No, they just go unconscious at 0.
Okay. So he's at 0.
And they're just unconscious.
Marked. Alright.
In the other one is also unconscious, right?
Yes.
I suggest we tie the two of them up and put them up against one of the seats.
Enough.
These seem less like bandits and more like zealots of a kind.
So you guys are gonna tie him up?
Yep.
I'm gonna move you.
Olfen would assist in. Yes, Olfen would definitely assist in tying him up.
Gonna put these guys over here. Shit. Let me turn him. Fine, whatever.
Even bandits, when faced with life or death, would know when to run. These did not seem like they had a choice in any matter.
So they are tied up. We're gonna pretend like this is them being tied up.
I'm also going to dismiss my echo as well.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna pretend that's the rope then.
Gotcha. Yeah.
We're pretending. Yeah, so you have 2 unconscious
So,
people. Do you want to try?
Drag this guy back in.
I mean, I'll say that he, like... Did you mean to kill him, or do you want him to be bleeding
Yes,
unconscious?
I did
like...
mean to kill
Okay,
this guy.
well, I was gonna ask, okay.
Killed.
Then yeah, this is a dead man. Do you want to leave him in the front yard, or do you want to pull him aside?
Okay, so, what do you guys want me to do with, him?
I'm
I'll keep him
also-
to the side for now.
I'm also going to turn off the...
Sure.
Yeah, simply pull him to the side for now. As for these two,
I'm just gonna drag his body off to the side then, I guess, and kind of awkwardly prop him up.
Like over here? Okay.
Sure.
I did give a fair warning that they stood no chance against you, my companion, but such is the way of a fool.
Well, thanks for your faith in me, I guess.
So do you guys want to interrogate the ones that are unconscious, or what do you want to do?
Once they regain consciousness, Ulfin would approach one of them.
I'll say that the one who bonked his head becomes awakened first. And he's just
So
like...
Ulfin would. Good morning, my good man. Now, I simply want to know something. Why did you do this?
What do you mean? We had to.
For what reason?
I'm not gonna talk to someone who reeks of Lancaster.
Such a shame, such a shame. I am going to attempt to use Charm Person on him.
Okay. I forget how Charm Person works. Do I roll something for that? I think I do. Don't I?
Yeah,
Yeah,
wisdom
yeah.
saving throw again.
It's a wisdom
So,
save.
wisdom
Okay, that's
save.
what I thought. 18.
So he does. Dang.
Yeah.
His
He-
wisdom's
Well, that's unfortunate.
He's just like...
Well, I was hoping to not need to resort to force. He turns towards Rias. My good man, could you get this ruffian to talk?
They really don't know when to quit, huh? I just kind of walk in, lean forward, and just like punch the seat.
I would probably say roll intimidation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
roll intimidation, sweetheart.
Can I roll it with Dex?
Sure, why not?
Awesome. By the way, how sturdy is this seat? That's a nat 20.
There's some splinters.
Jesus Christ!
And the guy jumps a little bit and is like, huh!
Now are you willing to talk?
I can't tell you who put us on this train, but I can tell you if we don't, all of our land is going to be abducted by that bastard.
Why can't you tell us?
Because if we do, she'll kill us. And she's always listening. She'll know if we even say her name.
I see. Tell me, there's the one that is going to take your land, and who is that?
That would be the king of
As
Lancaster.
I feared. As I feared. Ever the troubling times in Lancaster? Ulfin would sit back in his seat. As an admirer of beauty, such a thing brings me no joy. We do not condone the actions of the king. However, your actions are even more inexcusable. Many of innocent people are on this train. People whose lives you have put in danger through this. Do you believe that you would bring honor or joy to your loved ones?
What would you know? You've had a silver spoon in your mouth your entire life. you wouldn't know why we're doing this. What we have to do to get past all of the hardships that we were given just because we fell out of the wrong womb.
You're not wrong. I have had quite the easy life. He turned toward Rias. However, I have also seen the suffering that the people of Lancaster have. Many a people do not have it as easy as I. Perhaps we can bring a change, and I do wish to try and bring a change to this. But there is only so much one man can do.
What do you want to know?
Simply wish to know who put you up. I understand, though, that you cannot tell us. However, perhaps you can tell us what their goal was, or any form of information. Anything that could help you. And in return, I give my word that we will do our utmost to ensure your safety. Maybe not everyone in this car will agree. However, me and my companion here give you our word.
Rias would give a slight nod.
The person who sent us wanted us to destroy the train so that way it would look badly upon King Had'dar. That way he would be forced to ask her for help, or at least push him into that corner. That's all I know. And then before you guys can say anything else, you hear a little like knock, knock, knock on the door, and you see Ermino. Are we doing okay in here? There's a dead man out here.
Everything's handled.
All is fine. He presents a rose to the boy.
Oh,
You needn't worry on our account. But I am ever so grateful that you checked up on us.
well, thank you for the rose. I mean, this does make me feel a little better. I just had to beat the shit out of so many people in the front car. You wouldn't believe it.
Oh, it seems like
Sorry,
you and
what?
your companions weren't the only ones that the benefactor sent.
Oh, don't worry about me. I've got superpowers. I mean, truth be told, I usually only take this form because it makes people be less afraid of me.
Smart.
Anyways, I'll teleport the dead man into a proper box so we can bury him when we get to Ashigon, which we're about 2 minutes out. I'm Ermino.
What?
I turn back towards
said you-
the.
You said you have a
conscious
different
Yen.
form. What are we just going to? Are we just going to go past that? Are we just going to take that and say yes?
Cool.
There
we
are
just
more-
going to say
there are
I turn back
stranger
towards
things in
the.
this world.
I turn back. Elfin once more turns back to,
I'm sorry, the
the-
insanity here.
now conscious the
It's
man
fine.
they've been
We can put a pin
questioning.
in it. Anyways,
I do apologize for having to be so rough with you. But you did force our hand. Now then, you say that this person wants to force the king to acquire her assistance. Tell me, what does she hope to gain by forcing said? Do you at all know?
She, and it seems like he starts to get this really bad headache, and Ermino kind of pushes past you and goes, "Oh, his head's gonna explode. 1 second," and he, like, literally just taps him on the forehead, and the man just poofs, is gone. And then he taps the other
Again,
guy
are we
and just poof, he's gone. Both of the men
Are we just
are
going
gone.
to just not react to this in any way? Who are you? As you're saying, who are you,
Well-
little child?
Well, I'm Ermino. 1 second, and he snaps his fingers again,
Stand further.
and he kind of morphs in like a flash of light. He morphs into a more like 20s-ish looking man. Same hair, still has that feather in his hair, and he goes, "I'm Ermino.
What the fuck?
I am the god of transportation and messengery. It's wonderful to meet you all."
Do they seem familiar in any sort of way, B?
Roll to see if you know who Ermino is.
B.
What would I be rolling? Like,
Yeah,
history
I'm
guessing
or-
religion.
Just roll a religion check.
religion? Sure.
Yeah. What, Ray?
I had a, like, you were just talking, and then I, like, heard his name, and I just put it together.
I mean, I feel like
Laying on the inside.
it's really fun. Don't worry about it, Ray.
I roll.
Don't worry about it
Can I?
because that's a whole ass no.
I roll
I mean,
to see
I might.
if everyone. Can I just roll to see if everyone else is just insane because they're not reacting to this in a way that should warrant it?
I did get a 14, so.
Reese
I mean,
is just kind of a focused guy, man.
Yeah.
One thing at a time.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
guess
I mean,
perception check on you, Frank. By the
I
way,
cast
do we
command.
want to continue? Because I know that you set up a stream, Joseph, and it's
I mean, I just have it on the waiting room right now. So
okay.
I do
Okay.
have to go feed my dog soon, so.
Okay. How much longer do you have? I want to make sure that we all
I'm-
so I get to a
I'm
good
supposed-
stopping
I'm
point.
supposed to have fed them 4 minutes ago.
Okay, then I'm gonna get us to Ashigon, get you introduced to the city, and then we
I do want to
can.
say, did my roll, like, would I have known who the guy, because I rolled a 12 and then plus 2.
You
on my
would have
check.
heard about him and some of like the weirdness that goes around with him, like because he just seems to be everywhere, all the time. Like
You
that's the
seem like-
thing.
So he would, you seem like my kind of man, based on what I've heard.
Well, it's wonderful for you to hear you say that. Seven, if you want to go run, feed your dogs. I'll just yeah. He'll go feed his dogs, and you guys can talk to Ermino for a little bit. What was your perception, Frank?
That's a 2, which I add 4 to that. That's a 6.
Everyone just
Everyone's
has
just
more
saying.
interaction with gods than you do.
I guess that even this guy,
Yeah.
even the dog, even Reyes's character, even Zaya,
Yeah.
Yeah.
has just been silent this whole
you're
time.
the odd one out here.
Yeah, I've been so quiet.
Yeah.
No, no, no,
Does
I'm
anyone
talking about Frank's
have
versus the odd one out here.
Ermino is going to, you guys are going to feel really quickly, because some of you are standing up, you're going to feel a little jostle, because the train stops, and Ermino goes, oh, I guess we're in Ashigon now. Would you like me to escort you all out?
That would be well. Where is the nearest lodgings? I'll probably have to get to the same place regardless of that.
Well, there's 2 different types of lodgings we have in the town. We have the Daffodil Inn, and then we have the Pleasure House. So you can choose one of those 2.
We're going to the Daffodil Inn.
Well, then I'll happily take your group of people to the Daffodil Inn. And he starts escorting you.
Arguments there? No arguments
No
there? How about
arguments
you,
here.
No arguments too, Finn? Okay, that's good.
No,
You don't wanna
absolutely
go to the
not.
Pleasure
I'm
House?
Finn.
Okay,
Oh.
no.
He's
Oh,
not
what
paying
about
attention.
You, I don't think I quite caught your name. As Ace looks to Zaya.
My name is none of your business, but I don't really care where we go.
Cool, I guess we're
You're
going
just
there
an
then.
aimless creature, are you?
Yep.
I will
Well, you
say
still know
that
my name.
Ermino goes to you, Zaya, and goes, aren't you adorable? And, like, takes your nose and does that little, like, wiggle thing. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I know exactly what
Yeah,
you're
where he
doing.
clutches your nose and does the little wiggle back and forth before starting to walk off the train with everybody.
Stab him. Stab him.
Flare it.
Stab him. Stab him. Stab him.
I'm not
By the
going
way,
to stab him.
Also, also you guys finally notice that first of all, he's got wings on his shoes, and second of all, he is not walking, he is hovering.
He should be.
Yeah?
Is it too early to start romancing people?
No, of course not. You may try all you like.
Awesome. Great. Cool.
Who's in the back of the line?
Me.
Okay, so perfect. So as you guys are walking off the train, you're,
I was just fine with this sudden god appearing and doing stuff, I guess.
It's normal.
yes,
By
you're
the
you're
way,
walking, and
Sorry about the seat.
you know what? It's fine. I work for a king, and am the son of a king. I can probably bully one of them into fixing it.
The windows on this train are quite formidable.
Thank you.
Sometimes a detriment, and that was a detriment in my certain situation.
I assume you tempered the glass. That probably would be the best assumption, no?
Absolutely. I mean, with some of the new things that have been going around the black market recently, you never can be too careful.
What?
That's nothing to worry about, though. As long as you stay out of trouble, you'll all be fine. And again, he's taking you, and
I think your very presence here incites trouble, in the sense that we are going to end up in trouble.
so you guys step off the train, and as you guys are walking off, Frank, someone bumps into you, and you turn to see this woman
Punch him in the face.
No!
And I'm joking. Yeah, go on.
You bump into someone, like your shoulder bumps into them, and you hear a, "Oh, I'm sorry," and you turn to see this woman in a bright green dress and a black sun hat, holding a black and red briefcase, as she's like before she says before she turns back to go scurry onto the train.
No worries. No worries. I'll be on my way.
And then
Hey,
so, you
do I
know-
perceive who they are? I'm just gonna do a perception.
Okay.
Okay, that is a 19. What do I add? 23.
They look so familiar, but you can't think of their name.
Any owls?
Nope.
Wait a minute.
And so you guys continue to walk into town.
Okay.
You guys continue to walk into town, and as you guys are walking, Ermino is, talking about how, like, oh, there's Masozi's Dreams. It's a bookstore. No matter what you're looking for, you'll always find it. There's a bakery. Obviously, there's the pleasure house.
Anastasia scoffs at that.
Obviously, there's the pleasure house. Aaron is such a wonderful boy. I mean, just a wonderful guy. So
I
even
I
if you,
apologize. It feels odd for you to have pleasure house and boy in one sentence.
well, are you not a boy?
Move on, please.
All right then. But Aaron is wonderful. And if there are no more rooms in the Daffodil Inn, you don't even have to have sex with someone to go to the pleasure house. They'll just give you a room.
Okay. Do I need this information? Can we go?
Well, I feel like it might be helpful. There's a very big group of you, and there might not be enough rooms in the Daffodil Inn. Oh, there's also a very good restaurant. Oh, and there's not a lot in town per se, but just a little ways up and to the right, there is a lovely town called Harbington. And Harbington recently got a pet store. I'm very excited because that means that my boy might be having a friend soon.
Oh boy.
Do you know who I speak of?
Nope.
No.
Well, I must introduce you. It's very important. And he does like a little whistle, and suddenly this big riff opens, and a little duck waddles out onto Ermino's extended arm. This
Frank, I'm pretty sure
is
that
Quaxley.
that does fuck up the oh, never mind, it doesn't fuck up the thing. Never mind.
Alright, I'm back. Did I miss anything
Welcome back,
important?
duck.
Currently, Ermino has a duck on his arm. His name is Quaxley Quackerson.
Fair enough.
Just
Also-
as a reference, my pre-stream playlist only has 9 minutes left on it, so
Okay. And he's gonna show you Quaxley, and he's gonna say, "Oh, but I've taken up so much of your time. Please, find yourself either in the Daffodil Inn or the Pleasure House. Have a good rest of your day. I gotta go drive a train." And he leaves.
Yeah, it's like, and I need to go eat dinner anyway because fun fact, I got home and immediately got on. I have not had dinner yet.
So I will say that with that, you guys will choose between the Daffodil Inn and the Pleasure House. Not next week because Reyes has family stuff, but in 2 weeks, we will pick right back up here. All right? Everyone say goodbye.